What's going on, guys? Welcome to Own the Chaos. My name is Brad Smith, and we talk about everything OTC stocks. If you're new to my channel, welcome. We talk about over-the-counter stocks that are not traditionally traded on the New York Stock Exchange, and they are actually traded over the counter. So if you are new to my channel, please hang around. And as you can see, there's some folks already tuning in my live chat or my super chat. And they always ask me questions pertaining to today's topic or just to the OTC in general, just to kind of get some insight from me, if you will, on the over-the-counter stocks. Because if you're used to trading on the New York Stock Exchange or any of those blue chip stocks such as Apple or whatever, they're a much different animal down here in the OTC. Basically, take everything that you've learned about those bigger board stocks and kind of toss most of that out of the window. I won't say all of it, but most of it out the window, because it does not pertain to anything down here. So welcome. I hope you stick around and enjoy the show. So we're talking about buying the dip here. And before I do, just want to welcome some folks here. And so Lavid, welcome. Chain, nice. Hey, Laura, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while, so welcome. Cami, what's up? Alan, good to see you again. All right. Ian, okay. Hit that like button. Yeah, for sure. Hit that like button, guys. It's going to be a good one. So, CMGO. CMGO has been one that I've been following for a while, that a lot of us have been following for a while. And it had a really big dip today. And why did it happen? It happened because some idiot tweeted out that the stock that they had requested to delay, basically, the settlement, and it was bogus. There was no reason, as you know, that person didn't provide any kind of proof of that on Twitter. And not only that, but the guy had 21 followers. Now, I happened to capitalize on that. I sold out of my entire position on CMGO at 1.14 cents. Okay, and then I actually got back in the sevens. So why did I do that? So I sold out of my position because I didn't know how far down the fear would actually go. You know, I hate to say this, but sometimes people just follow blindly everyone else, and it reflects on a stock. Now, this particular person, whoever he was, he actually deleted his Twitter, so I would have loved to share that with you, but unfortunately he didn't. If you were following within my Discord chat group, we were closely monitoring this the entire afternoon, and I actually announced that I got out of that stock at well above a penny, so 1.14 cents, and then I also announced when I got back in, which was 7.8, I believe it was. And so I did that to protect my profits at that time. And then once I found out that this was a fake account, and I did some more research, and some people were calling out this person on our Discord because there was no proof, and actually going to the court docs that were displayed, and there was no real evidence that any of that had happened, and people started buying back in. Guys, this one had lows of in the sixes, and I wish I would have gotten in the sixes. That would have been fantastic. But when I had lows in the sixes, it was because people were freaking out over nothing, absolutely nothing. So for those of you who held and stayed, congratulations. For those of you who were like me, who got out at a higher price and maybe didn't get out at a price that you wanted to, my whole goal was to just maintain the profits that I had. I wanted to protect those, and I had a feeling that I might get back in, depending on what I was able to find out. But for the time being, because it was dropping like a rock so fast, I decided to just get out and then wait and hold and see where the dust settled. And it actually settled quite fast, because people started to realize that whatever that tweet was about was complete bogus. People started buying right back in, and it closed from the high sixes all the way back up to over a penny. So for those of you who were able to do that, congratulations. And I'll show you a little bit of what my mentality was when I go ahead and share my screen. But I kind of wanted to give you just kind of like a brief overview of the situation, and then I can show you exactly what I did in order to capitalize on some of that fear that people have. Because that's just it. Like, that's why you buy on a dip, right? Because you're capitalizing on the fact that people are just selling for the sake of selling. People are selling because they don't want to be, associated with whatever might be going on, whatever negative catalyst that is happening. So this person created that negative catalyst out of nothing, out of thin air, and everybody freaked out, and they followed this person who only had 21 followers, who had no proof that there was any kind of extension that was requested or anything like that. So I'll go ahead and share my screen with you here real quick, and keep those questions rolling as I do that for you. And when I come back, I will go ahead and show you or answer those as we get started here. So CMGO show you is like I said, a stock that we've been watching for quite some time, and it had lows here. Look, so you can tell exactly when that tweet went out. It went out about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right around 2 o'clock. So here's the other thing: the court case for this settlement didn't start until 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. Eastern time. And here's when all the selling started, because some idiot decided to tweet out that the motion was granted to extend this settlement until September, which is total crap. And to the point to where, like, enough people were harassing this person that tweeted it out that he just deleted his entire Twitter account. And I can show you here, for those of you who don't follow us, I actually have this shown up here. I like BB Stock, who's one of the best assets we have within our Discord group. And if you're not part of our Discord group, I encourage you to join us. The link for Discord is in the description. We interact with like-minded individuals and help each other out, whether you're beginning or intermediate or expert trader. This is the place for you. So I like BB Stock's been trading for a very, very long time, has been such a huge asset within our group, and just willing to help anybody out whenever he can. Share this. He said this guy's 21 followers, just as I was saying, and everyone believed him. So he's either lying to get cheaper stocks. So some people that might do that just to kind of like fool some people. It's a manipulation thing, and really it's illegal. So this guy better count his lucky stars that he deleted this Twitter account, because people might be coming after him. And so he tweeted this out. Again, I wish I could show it to you, but unfortunately I can't, because he did delete that account. I wish I would have saved it. I just didn't have the time at that present time to take a screenshot of it or anything. But this right here was the whole reason why people were selling the heck out of this stock. Just because some idiot with only 21 followers and no merit and no proof of anything shared out a tweet. That's all it was. And so I decided to sell just because I sold, and maybe I shouldn't have. I kind of wish I didn't, but with the amount of selling, the way it was dropping as fast as it was, like, this is only a 30-minute chart. So in 30 minutes, this whole red bar right here went from 125 all the way down to in the sixes. So this was the low for the day, 66, I think it was. But this is why I decided to get back in, because after it hit this strong support here, so as you can see here, I don't know if you can see, but 66 seemed to be pretty strong support. And if you go all the way back to where I showed you this bull flag pattern, that's right around the area where it was holding support. And then it literally bounced right off of that support. Once people started to discover the fact that this was complete BS, this green candle showed up, and then it started to level back out right above a penny. So I sold up here around the 114, got back in the sevens, and then capitalized on that. So I ended up profiting even more today because of someone's stupidity and negligence. And we shouted that out within the group, and a lot of you guys who either missed out on the initial opportunity to get into the stock, or maybe those who decided to maintain were able to add onto this stock. So we took a really negative thing and made it into a positive outcome for a lot of us. So you can see here, it took a huge dip because someone spread false reports. This is another Twitter response of the case of the outcome. He deleted his account, most likely going to be reported. And that's the thing, guys. Don't mess with this kind of crap. If you think that you're going to try to pull a fast one on somebody or within the entire group, think again, because you could definitely be penalized and persecuted by the SEC, by someone who may want to sue you over a civil suit, that is nothing to mess with, especially when you're messing with people's money. So there's plenty of ways to buy the dip. This was one that was just classic. People were selling in fear of losing everything they had. And for those of us who are smart enough, especially within our Discord group, and I'm sure there's plenty of other people as well, but we have 1,500 members within our Discord group. So there was plenty of people that had this play or that wish they had gotten in, that capitalized on the fear of others or added to their position to be able to maximize even more profit on this stock. Now, I haven't heard anything else about CMGO, how the settlement went today. I'm sure we'll find something out later, either this evening or maybe even tomorrow. These court things, they take forever. So, I don't expect anything, any decision to be announced soon or in a hurry or anything like that. I think it's just one of those things where you're just gonna have to sit and wait, and it is what it is. But this was a classic example of BTFD, and if you don't know what that is, look it up, or just join us within our chat group. But I bought the dip today, and I'm certainly glad I did. And that's just how it goes sometimes. You sell at a high, you wait till it drops down or finds that hard support level, and then buy in when it starts to run back up. And that's exactly what I did. It worked perfectly, and I couldn't be happier with the decision that I made, other than the fact that I wish I would have just stayed in it and added to my position. But it is what it is. All I was worried about was just saving the profits that I already had. But fortunately enough, I was able to get back in and make even more profits on someone's stupidity. It's really what it was. So there you have it. That's part of buying the dip there. Find those supports, do some due diligence, and make that decision for yourself. And the other thing is though too, like, a lot of us were scrambling around trying to figure out why in the world it was dropping, but there was plenty of people within our group was just like, hey, chill out. Let's figure out why it's dropping and then go from there. And a lot of you did. And that's when I Like BB Stock came in and said, hey, this guy's got 21 followers. What the heck are we doing listening to this fool? And a lot of people were like, oh, well, that's ridiculous. So everybody stayed put and just kind of held their ground and waited for it to come back up. And fortunately enough, it did, because everybody else was really realizing how much of an idiot that person was as well. So that's just the power of our group, I think, in my opinion, especially for those of you who just joined our group or just started trading, especially within the OTC. I just love our group, guys. I just love the fact that everybody in there is willing to help, is eager to help everyone else out. And nobody's there to act maliciously on anyone else, and we're just all there to help each other grow. And I think that's great. So if you aren't a part of our group, please check the link down in the description. We are We Trade HQ. We are also building a website platform for those of you not just with OTCs, but if you're trading cryptocurrency, if you're trading Forex, anything. We're going to be building a site for you, and we're so close to having it done. It's going to be around mid-June that it will be released for all of you to use. If you're familiar with Investors Hub, it's Investors Hub and everything that Investors Hub should have been. Without the manipulation, without the paid bashers, all that crap, we're able to figure out a way to filter all those people out, and so and make it even better. And not only that, but it's going to be free. Everything that we're offering you right now is free. Everything that we're going to be offering you is going to be free, with the exception of some of the courses and mentorships that we have. But to be able to just socialize and interact and learn from other people and have real lifetime chatting and data that it's at your fingertips, all that's free. And I can't wait to get that off and show you guys how much what we've been working on for so hard for so long, and it's going to be awesome. So as always, I'm going to go ahead and look through here at Robert Moreno, but BTFD. So yeah, definitely took advantage of that. So I want to just kind of shout some people out right off the bat. I see a couple of donations here. So Bassmaster, thanks, I appreciate it. Jason Harris, appreciate that as well. I always like shouting out those folks that just love to support my channel and donate to the cause that is the chaos. So I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. People just saying we love you, man. Thank you, appreciate it. Morons everywhere. You know, it happens. I'm not going to deny it. I like to try to be as nice as I can, but there are idiots out there, and so this is just one of those cases where we were able to capitalize on that. So let's see if we have any actual questions here. Would that person get into some kind of trouble for doing that to CMGO? It's possible, yes. And I have seen where people have gotten into real trouble and even arrested and served jail time for putting out false information and making people believe that it's fact. Okay, that's called price manipulation, and people do get in trouble for that. And that's, I guarantee you, that's why that person deleted their Twitter account as fast as they did, because they were probably they probably realized how much trouble they could actually get into, and decided to basically erase everything that they had put out. So yes, they could get in trouble for that. It's still up in Discord. Oh, so yeah, I haven't shared the tweet in Discord. I don't know who did, but you know, if you are in Discord, maybe I can go back and find it. But I don't want to waste time on that right now. Finally figured out how to chat from my phone. Okay. Conrad says, I did not sell, but I only have a few hundred in it, so you have thousands in it, so what I've sold to. Yeah, that's why I decided to sell. Any thoughts on KYLA? I don't know. You have to provide me some more due diligence on that. Appreciate the knowledge. Yeah, no problem. Question. Here we go. Finally, question. When you buy dips and sell highs with TDA or E-Trade, whatever sell the oldest position, do you hold or the newest? I don't know. I'm not sure I'm understanding the question there. When you buy dips and sell highs with TDA or E-Trade, whatever sell. So usually, I think what you're asking, so it's usually FIFO. So it's first in, first out. If you're not familiar with that, I encourage you to kind of like look into first in, first out. So that when you're selling a position, that's how you would sell. So that whatever shares you bought in first are the ones that are going to be selling first. First in, first out. That's usually how it goes. You know, check with your broker on how that happens. But that's usually how it works out. So even if you add to your position, whatever shares you bought first are going to be the shares that you sell first. I hope that makes sense. I hope that was really what you were looking for. Yeah, so it looks like, Cammie, it looks like you clarified a little bit there. So I think I answered that question to your liking. So I hope that was pretty clear for you. I'm new to this. Very good info. Yeah, no problem, Roger. Appreciate it. All right, guys. So it looks like the questions have dried up here. As always, I always liked answering your questions and being able to provide you with some new knowledge, especially if it's something that I haven't gone over before. I always like helping you with that. So couple things. If you are not part of WeTrade HQ, I implore you to join us. We are all over the place. We are on Instagram. Check us out on @WeTradeHQ. We have a Facebook page, WeTrade HQ. We also have WeTradeHQ.com. So please go, and we have over 800. We're working on 900 registrations who are eager and willing to get in on the action as soon as we go live. So go ahead and register your email at WeTradeHQ.com. We just sent out a newsletter today. For those of you who are already registered, I'm sure you got that as well, and kind of like updated you on some of the stuff that we we're working on, and some of the really neat and cool features that we're providing for you, and just can't wait to get that kicked off. So WeTradeHQ.com, please go check that out. And that is it, I believe. That's all I got for you guys tonight. As always, I will see you all before the bell, and B. Smith is out. See you tomorrow, guys.